Important message. Every year, millions of lives are devastated by cancer diagnoses. And while genetics and environment do play a role, countless studies from the United States, United Kingdom, Canada, and Australia have proven that diet, lifestyle, and most importantly, nutritional status can be the most powerful tools to reduce the risk. Cancer prevention isn't about waiting for symptoms or early detection. It's about fortifying your body before cancer can even begin. If you or someone you love fears cancer, you need to know the powerful vitamins and supplements that science shows can help protect your cells and your future. Vitamin D is at the top of the list, and the data supporting its role in cancer prevention is overwhelming. In the United States, deficiency in vitamin D is rampant, with estimates suggesting over 40% of adults are below optimal levels. This is critical because vitamin D regulates more than 200 genes, many of which are directly involved in controlling cell growth, inflammation, and immune function. Multiple studies from Canada and UK cancer registries show that individuals with higher blood levels of vitamin D had significantly lower risks of breast, colon, and prostate cancers. It works by enhancing cellular communication, prompting abnormal cells to self-destruct before they multiply, and by modulating immune responses to keep cancerous growths under control. Sunlight is the most natural source, but due to indoor lifestyles and sunscreen use, supplementation is often essential, especially in northern climates where winter sunlight is minimal for months. Vitamin D3, cholecalciferol, is the preferred form and should be taken with a fat-containing meal to maximize absorption. In Australia, where skin cancer awareness is high, people often avoid the sun entirely, ironically driving down vitamin D levels and increasing risk for internal cancers. It's a balance that demands awareness and smart supplementation. Curcumin, the active compound in turmeric, is one of the most extensively studied natural anti-cancer agents. Across cancer research labs in the United States, it's been shown to inhibit nearly every stage of cancer development, from initiation and progression to metastasis. Curcumin works by blocking inflammatory cytokines, reducing oxidative stress, and interfering with tumor cell signaling pathways. Its effect is so powerful that it's currently being evaluated in combination therapies with chemotherapy in clinical trials in Canada and UK hospitals. One major issue, however, is bioavailability. Curcumin is notoriously hard to absorb unless taken with black pepper extract, piperine, or formulated as liposomal or nanoparticle supplements. When used correctly, curcumin can protect DNA from mutations, suppress angiogenesis, the blood vessel growth tumors need, and even sensitize cancer cells to treatment. People with a family history of colorectal, pancreatic, or lung cancer have the most to gain by adding this supplement early, as it seems to target rapidly dividing cells and protect tissue integrity at a foundational level. Vitamin C has long been known for immune support, but its role in cancer prevention and adjunctive treatment is getting renewed attention in the United States, especially as high-dose intravenous vitamin C is now used in integrative oncology centers. It acts as a potent antioxidant, protecting cells from free radicals and oxidative stress that can lead to DNA damage, a key step in cancer development. In Australia, researchers are exploring its pro-oxidant effects at high doses, which selectively target cancer cells without harming normal tissue. This dual action, antioxidant at normal levels, cytotoxic at high doses, makes vitamin C unique among nutrients. Orally, it still plays a major role in boosting natural killer NK cell activity, which targets emerging cancer cells before they become dangerous. A consistent intake of vitamin C from both food and supplements helps strengthen the collagen matrix, making it harder for tumors to invade healthy tissue. People with high-stress lifestyles, smokers, and those exposed to pollution, especially in urban UK and Canadian cities, can benefit tremendously from consistent vitamin C support. Zinc is a trace mineral with enormous influence on immune function, cellular repair, and enzyme activity. In the United States, marginal zinc deficiency is especially common in elderly populations and vegetarians, leading to reduced immune surveillance and increased cancer susceptibility. Zinc is involved in DNA repair, apoptosis, programmed cell death, and antioxidant enzyme activity, all essential for cancer prevention. It also helps maintain the barrier integrity of tissues, reducing the chance that toxins or pathogens can penetrate and trigger carcinogenic processes. In the UK, studies have correlated low serum zinc with increased risk for esophageal and prostate cancer. Supplementing with zinc picolinate or zinc citrate ensures proper bioavailability, and it's best taken apart from high-calcium foods, which can interfere with absorption. The right balance is key. Too much zinc can suppress immune function, so staying within the 15-30 mg per day range is ideal for most adults. Selenium is one of the most underestimated cancer-fighting nutrients, but in regions with low selenium soil, like parts of the United States, Canada, and United Kingdom, this trace mineral is dangerously lacking in many diets. Selenium is critical for producing glutathione peroxidase, one of the body's main detox enzymes, which neutralizes peroxides and protects cellular DNA. Low selenium levels have been strongly linked to increased risks of prostate, lung, liver, and colorectal cancer. A large study conducted across North America found that those with the highest selenium blood levels had a 60% lower risk of developing prostate cancer. In Australia, where soil selenium varies widely, targeted supplementation is advised for those in low selenium regions. The most effective form for cancer prevention is selenomethionine, as it mimics the natural form found in food and is better retained in the body. Just 200 mcg per day of high-quality selenium has been shown to provide significant protective benefits without risking toxicity. Omega-3 fatty acids, especially EPA and DHA from fish oil, are critical for reducing inflammation, a root cause of many cancers. Chronic inflammation creates an environment where abnormal cells can thrive, mutate, and escape immune detection. In the United States, the standard American diet is heavily skewed toward omega-6 fatty acids, which promote inflammation, while omega-3 intake is insufficient. This imbalance is dangerous and needs to be corrected with high-quality fish oil supplements or diets rich in wild-caught salmon, sardines, and mackerel. Omega-3s directly influence gene expression, inhibit cancer cell proliferation, and improve immune regulation. In Canada and UK, omega-3s have been linked to lower risks of breast, colon, and prostate cancer. People with inflammatory conditions like Crohn's, rheumatoid arthritis, or metabolic syndrome should prioritize omega-3 intake, as their risk of cancer is already elevated due to ongoing immune dysfunction. Dosage matters, aiming for at least 1,000–2,000 mg of combined EPA and DHA per day is recommended for therapeutic effect. Coenzyme Q10, commonly known as CoQ10, plays a powerful role in mitochondrial energy production and cellular defense, making it one of the most crucial supplements in protecting against cancer, especially for people in high-risk categories. In the United States, where statin use is widespread, millions of people unknowingly deplete their natural CoQ10 levels, leaving their cells more vulnerable to oxidative stress and DNA damage. CoQ10 enhances mitochondrial function, improves immune responses, and prevents the type of energy collapse in cells that can lead to cancerous transformation. Clinical studies in Canada and UK have linked low CoQ10 levels with increased risk of breast cancer, and supplementation has been shown to improve survival outcomes when used alongside chemotherapy. It works by stabilizing cell membranes and providing antioxidant protection that extends to the heart and liver, two organs often damaged during cancer treatments. Dosages between 100 to 300 mg daily are commonly used, especially in aging populations, people on statins, or individuals undergoing intensive cancer therapies. Vitamin A, especially in its preformed version known as retinol, is another essential nutrient that regulates immune surveillance, gene expression, and tissue differentiation. In the United Kingdom, vitamin A deficiency has been identified as a contributing factor in lung, cervical, and skin cancers, particularly in smokers or individuals with chronic respiratory conditions. Retinol helps cells mature properly and prevents them from becoming immortal, which is what happens in most cancer cells. It also enhances the function of T cells and natural killer cells, the immune components responsible for finding and destroying abnormal cells. In Australia, Where skin cancer rates are the highest in the world, vitamin A is used in dermatology both topically and internally to reduce the growth of precancerous skin lesions. While beta-carotene from vegetables can convert to vitamin A in the body, it's often inefficient, especially in older adults. That's why direct retinol supplementation in the range of 2,500–5,000 IU daily is often necessary for meaningful protection. Resveratrol is a polyphenol found in red grapes, berries, and Japanese knotweed, with extremely promising anti-cancer effects. It activates sirtuins, enzymes that promote DNA repair, cell longevity, and anti-inflammatory pathways. In the United States, it gained popularity due to its association with red wine, but the actual therapeutic value requires a much higher intake than what wine can provide. Resveratrol suppresses the growth of cancer cells, promotes apoptosis, cell death, and blocks angiogenesis, the process tumors use to create blood supply. In Canada, researchers have found that resveratrol enhances the effects of chemotherapy and radiation while protecting normal cells from damage. This makes it a dual-action supplement, both protective and supportive. Dosages of 200 to 500 micrograms daily, preferably in micronized or trans-resveratrol form, are considered effective. People with a family history of breast or colon cancer often benefit from early, consistent use of resveratrol, especially when combined with other polyphenols and antioxidants. Green tea extract, especially its active compound epigallocatechin, gallate, EGCG, has been one of the most studied anti-cancer plant-based compounds in the world. In the United States, where green tea consumption is lower than in Asia, supplementation is one of the most effective ways to get EGCG's protective benefits. EGCG interferes with multiple cancer-related pathways, including inflammation, hormone, signaling, and apoptosis regulation. In UK oncology studies, it has been shown to slow the progression of prostate and breast cancer cells, while in Australia, green tea consumption has been associated with reduced risk of colorectal and liver cancer. The mechanism includes inhibition of tumor growth enzymes, enhanced detoxification in the liver, and support of the immune system's surveillance functions. For effective prevention, dosages of 400–800 milliliters of EGCG are recommended, ideally taken in divided doses throughout the day. It should be taken with food to reduce potential liver strain in sensitive individuals. Iodine is critical for thyroid health, but its cancer protective properties go far beyond hormone regulation. Iodine helps regulate apoptosis and has direct anti-cancer effects in breast and prostate tissues, which concentrate iodine similarly to the thyroid. In Canada and the United Kingdom, iodine deficiency has made a quiet comeback due to reduced iodized salt intake and soil depletion, increasing vulnerability to hormonal cancers. In breast tissue, iodine suppresses tumor growth and promotes normal cellular differentiation, which prevents precancerous changes. Women with fibrocystic breast disease often report significant improvement with iodine supplementation, which also suggests its ability to normalize abnormal cell activity. In the United States, iodine is underutilized despite mounting research showing its benefits in reducing breast cancer risk. Nascent or potassium iodide supplements in doses of 12.5 to 25 mg daily are used in cancer preventive protocols, but it's critical to balance it with selenium to protect thyroid function. N-acetylcysteine, NAC, is a precursor to glutathione, the body's master antioxidant, and one of the most powerful detoxifying supplements known to reduce cancer risk. In United States hospitals, NAC is used in emergency rooms to treat acetaminophen overdose because of its unmatched ability to protect the liver and prevent cellular death. This same protective effect applies to DNA and cell membranes. NAC has been shown to block the activation of cancer-causing genes, repair oxidative DNA damage, and even reverse precancerous changes in the cervix and respiratory tract. In Australia, it's used in smokers to protect lung tissue and reduce inflammation in people at high risk for lung cancer. The ideal preventive dose is between 600 to 1200 milliliters per day, usually taken in divided doses. People exposed to pollutants, industrial toxins, pesticides, or who have chronic inflammation in their body should consider NAC a frontline defense against cancerous mutations. Probiotics are often overlooked in cancer prevention, but the gut is one of the most important regulators of immune function and inflammation in the entire body. Over 70% of the immune system resides in the gut-associated lymphoid tissue, GALT, and without healthy gut flora, the immune system cannot properly detect and destroy cancer cells. In the United States, widespread use of antibiotics, processed foods, and environmental toxins has severely damaged the gut microbiome. This disruption is linked to colon cancer, pancreatic cancer, and even hormone-driven cancers due to impaired estrogen metabolism. In UK and Canadian clinical nutrition protocols, specific strains of lactobacillus and bifidobacterium are now used to reduce inflammation, support healthy immune signaling, and restore intestinal barrier integrity. This is vital for people with family histories of colorectal or gastrointestinal cancers. Daily supplementation with a multi-strain, high CFU probiotic, at least 10-50 billion units, can help restore balance and reduce systemic inflammation, which plays a massive role in both cancer risk and cancer progression.